Hi guys, it's me, Elizabeth or Liz, and today we are putting together my July bullet journal type spread. I saw a picture on Facebook in one of the groups that I'm in that is a journaling and stationery type group of someone's monthly journal spread in their bullet journal, and I thought it was really pretty, so I decided to take my stuff and make a spread of my own, just because I thought the style was really cool and I really wanted to try and emulate that in my own way. So here I have a piece of a thank you note from some stickers that I bought, and it was on a really cute piece of stationery. So I cut an image out from the stationery for this first little part because I thought it was so cute, this little girl with her dolls and things. And I searched through trying to figure out what else I could put on there because the rest of the layout was supposed to be a calendar. So I got my box of scraps and searched through it until I found something that I could put a calendar on. I have a lot of scrap pieces of paper that I have painted or that I've pulled from things I've gotten in the mail, like this envelope, which I decided was a really nice color and texture and would be great for this page. So I tore the envelope totally apart and I tore it down to something that kind of resembled a square in order to use for the calendar part of this page. I think one of my favorite parts about bullet journaling or any of the type of journaling and scrapbooking that I do is that I get to use all types of little scrap pieces, which growing up learning about scrapbooking, that was kind of, I think, the hidden idea behind it, but I could never make that happen. I always wanted to use all of the fancy papers, and now working with kind of a more limited budget and a more limited quantity of stationery items, I have to be a lot more creative, and I think my layouts and my pieces that I make turn out a lot better because of that, because I have to be resourceful and creative. So yeah, this little piece of an envelope was like just the right size and shape. And here we are gluing it down with some Elmer's glue because I am cheap and Elmer's glue is cheap and it works just as well as anything else whenever it comes to gluing paper. And from there I took these really cute pieces of washi tape that I recently got as samples from an Etsy store, which I will link in the description. And this pink one is kind of my favorite, even though the other ones are really cute as well. And I decided I would use that along with some of my other washi tapes. I've actually kind of started collecting washi tapes, either buying samples or buying just big packs that I plan on putting onto sample cards, because right now, as you can see with those falling right there, I have a lot of washi tapes, but they're kind of hard to deal with because there's so many of them and the rolls take up so much space. So I have some washi tape cards that I'm going to end up putting them on later. They're supposed to be coming in the mail sometime soon. I'm actually hoping to do a kind of like stationery tour slash haul video coming up soon. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I think I'm going to wait for some more stuff to come in the mail before I do that. But yeah, now I have these other stickers that I bought from someone else on Etsy. Again, I'll link them in the description. And they are BTS silhouette type stickers, and I thought one of those would be really cute, so I picked out a Jungkook sticker because he is very similar to my personality type, and July is my birth month, so I thought that would be really cute to put on my July month page that I was inspired to make. A lot of the time whenever I'm using scrap pieces of paper, I have to turn them and tear them and turn them and reposition them until I figure out where exactly I want them on the page. A lot of people do their whole layout and then they put it down, but I find that it works better if I go one piece at a time. After that, I knew that I needed to add something because it was just too empty. And so I decided to use some of my favorite pen/markers ever to write in the month's name. And these I'm definitely going to link in the description because it took me forever to find them. I found them because of someone describing them on a Tumblr post. And then I had to go look them up on Amazon, and they come in a 3-pack, and they're my favorite pens in the world. I've used them for months now, and they haven't run out of ink, and I've used them for both writing and for drawing. And I pulled off this little sticky note to put on there because I thought it would make it interesting, but I ended up taking it off later because I didn't really like it. And I always like to go back with some of my sparkly stationery, whether it's the markers or pens that I have, and just kind of add in little bits that are shiny or interesting, just tiny details that I think kind of finish the look of a lot of the text. And after that, I decided to go in with a straight edge, which happened to be a triangle from my hand drafting class that I took in college. And I found out that my little square that I had put on the page was entirely crooked, especially the washi tape that was on there. But I went with it anyway, and I started putting in my month. I started by putting in the date, not the dates, the days of the week. And then I decided it was too thin for it to be kind of the heading, the titles. So I put another layer of ink on with a bigger marker before I went in to put in the actual dates. I was actually pretty impressed with how this page ended up coming out. because I typically don't bullet journal for a planner. I have a separate planner that I use, but I really, really like this layout, and I am considering maybe getting more into bullet journaling, especially right now when I don't have distinct dates for things that I'm doing. And I do definitely like the fact that this gives me a way to put down a calendar to keep track of, while at the same time being completely unrestricted by the lines and the dates and the time slots of my regular planner. And I had to check what day it was so that I could go in and cross off the days that had already passed, because I planned on doing that. And because of that, I want to find a way that I can display the planner page for the rest of the month and be able to mark it off just on my desk, so that I can see it every day and remember what day it is. Because let's be fair, quarantine is rough, and we're all having trouble remembering what day of the week it is, much less which day of the month it is. And then I went in with some sparkly markers and outlined my birthday and my brother's birthday, just because they need a little extra emphasis, why not? And there we are, me deciding that that post-it note just doesn't look right. And then, as if I needed more clarification, I went in and up at the top I added what day was what event, and I also have a hair appointment that is currently scheduled that I went ahead and listed right there as well. And I'm not a big fan of this part of the page, as it turns out, but it's good that those dates are there so that I can remember and see how close they're getting. I also feel like a part of me not liking that section of the page probably comes back to the fact that I didn't try my hardest to make my handwriting very nice during that. And in theory I could go back and fix it, but I don't really care enough about what other people might think about it, and it works for my needs, so. After that, I felt like it was still missing something, so I picked up some more washi tape and went to work. This right here is actually one of my favorite washi tapes, and one of the first washi tapes I ever got, which is why it's almost gone. So I took the tiniest piece to put down there. And another reason I know it's one of my oldest washi tapes is that around the sides of the tape roll itself, there are gray and black marks from when I carried it around in my pencil case and it got pencil dust all over it. And I love layering washi tapes, so I went ahead and did that just to give a little bit of a contrast. And that gold one is one of my favorites right now. And then I realized the YouTube video that I was watching had ended, so I went ahead and just switched over to a YouTube playlist of K-pop music because that's what I was in the mood to listen to. And of course, a drink, because journaling is thirsty work. From there, I took my Sharpie pen and I went in and added some dotted lines around different parts of the letters because, I don't know, I've just been into adding dotted lines to things recently. I think it gives a nice like edge and a little bit of interest to the rest of the drawing. And I ended up thinking that I needed more stickers, so I had to clear stuff off my desk to get to my sticker drawer. This is almost all of the stickers that I own. Some of them will not fit in the drawer. I found some Mulan stickers, the little bunny, and put it on there. It's a bunny with a cupcake, and decided where to put it. And then I decided I still needed something else. Something was missing, so I pulled out my drawer completely so that I could look through it. I actually took the other day and took all of my sticker sheets that I had and cut them down to where they would fit in this little drawer, and then kind of organized them by sticker sheet and sticker pack, and kind of by these are the ones with text on them, and these are the ones with three-dimensional stickers and blank tag looking stickers, to where I can find when I need them more easily and take up less space. Instead of having like 5 sticker books and 15 sticker sheets of different sizes, I realized it's a bit of a sacrilege to cut up the sticker sheets into pieces, but it just works a lot better for my uses. And I found this really cool fireworks sticker on one of my sticker sheets and decided to add it because birthdays and fireworks and 4th of July, it just seemed about right. And because the pages in this particular notebook are really, really thin, I like to glue 2 pages together whenever I'm using them, and so that's what I did right there. And that was the end of my planner page, or journal page, whatever you want to call it. I think it came out really cute, and I can't wait to make another one. So I'll see you guys next time.